The Brazilian Newspaper Association released a recommendation to its associates saying, all right, people, we're going to adopt a no snippet policy and or a total ban from the news bot. Do you think this is the right way to react from something when you feel like Google is stealing content from you or something like this?
You know, I'm sorry. I think one of the key things there is that Google, as much as everyone wants to think that they're sort of public domain and everyone can do whatever they want with Google and Google should do what the people want. Yeah, so we just talked about user experience being their positive motive and that's everything, but it is down to Google as terms of what they want to do, right? And so it's their search engine. If they feel you know, that particular content should be blocked, for example, then it probably should, right? I think that they're not making decisions lightly. This is not something that where Larry Page or Sergey Brin woke up one morning and said, oh, I want this Belgian newspaper out of there. So there's probably some bigger reasoning behind it than what, you know, we typically see in the press. And obviously, you know, this is another opportunity to sort of paint Google as being a bad boy, and everyone loves to bash on Google, right? So I personally don't think it's that huge of an issue because it happens all the time to non-news sites. So it just happens that it's a news site, so they're the ones that are able to make it kind of a bigger deal, and it becomes worldwide news relatively quickly.
Do you think that the entire news industry has the power to take on Google?
Well, the problem is that it's a symbiotic relationship, I think, there, right? And I don't think that that's the right question to ask, because it shouldn't be wanting to take on Google. They should be wanting to find a way to better coexist, to find a way. What does Google want that makes its user experience better? What does the newspaper want that makes its content better, or potentially a better choice for the one that should be indexed? I mean, you see a lot of problems nowadays. If there's a big news story, how exactly does it get ordered, right? And there's 2,500 articles related to a particular topic. It's very inconsistent. It's not like the New York Times is always first, and then the Washington Post, and then the Wall Street Journal. And some of that is through personalization, certainly, and you know, the types of results that are customized for the user. But right now, I really feel that it's a symbiotic state. People are more and more often going online to consume news. We know this. We know that newspaper sales are dwindling. So they have to find a way to work together. I don't think that there's going to be another, you know, search engine that's going to be coming out called Newsel or something like that, right? Which is a much better place to find news. So they have to find a way to coexist and work together, I think, especially the big players out there that are putting out a lot of good content.